He came straight away. Was the special prosecutor? The man involved no yet. What's nasi? What's nasi? He came straight away. Was the special prosecutor? The man involved no yet. PEP. This is politically exposed person, and you won't have a handle. On my special prosecutor. And as a conflict of interest. When I handle conflict of interest, Shrag, or say Shrag, Mumfa, Namundi Wasem. One got a special prosecutor, or a lazy, one Jimmy and Juma, one Yakim or Yamushe. Shrag came out there a report. What do you buy? Recommendation by no buy. What's the suspended one crashing of 5 years? Me what? And I could follow a suspended crashing of 5 years. So, if you send a now could follow on power someone. On pay your own yanwa. Can report to us our own buy no. Comedy wants to be. So if they are against you, come to only a baby. But he followed it up. So I'm an answer. Who can dia won't mean Kasa MPP for a Bible Tata? You can't say that. So I said, because I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but when I use these two things to say no, I get the credit because you have been writing. You know that Manasseh has been writing on his Facebook?
Yes.
So many things against the government in a subtle way, Bisa. Nobody has done anything to you. And to me, talking about this, let us move straight away to what has happened today. Yeah, we'll see if I can watch it. The press and the national security. Okay? Press freedom. We should not guard against press freedom. Because me office away your power. And you should press no against you. So I say, power no a transient. The next few years, 10, 12, 30, whatever, there'll be another government.
Yes.
Government everybody be now a member of that government. So what I say, it is all support Emma abuse press now. They mishandle press man. Who will be a do so no? You may the same thing to you, the other bear. Nobody should accept any mishandling of the press and abuse of power by the national security and operatives. Yenim baby or free buy. So I say, but we created them under a revolutionary era. And we know that this and that said you see handle nipa. Said you almost see abuse of power, so we not be due of someone. I dear be by your one, and yet I bust a cost I reducing kakra, said the international security for my handle and then. So I say, that's an handle 25 or 30 years ago under Rollins.
Even 8 years ago.
So I say, or even 8 years ago.
Yes.
8 years ago, it was bad, but it was not as bad as it was maybe 20 years ago. So see, I have bay and I improve 8 years ago, national being a fan of or painful. I am channel illegally. I'm a man go I be and I say.
Yeah, no correct.
So I say, we are very lucky we are not having those things anymore. Just say, we are and the emecha and sana all revolutionary background no na more misbehavior. So I say, I'm happy to say a come kakra. But let's look at this event here. Okay. Yes, Papa no or a journalist. Okay?
Caleb Kuda.
Could or say
Caleb Kuda.
Caleb or a journalist. Why an investigative story. And what could PSA cars be abandoned on national security compound. So what you say? And I'm so a journalist who are inquisitive. And the person evidence what the proof say. The Anglophone can I no correct. Unfortunately for him, baby a cast in the guano, a no-go area. Please, more Kasa, don't tell me, sir, we don't have places or behind Timinko. Yeah, I want to take a picture. Democracy no, yes, no, that's an extra. There are restrictions. National security for Betimia, I can say, aha, this is our area. Nobody comes here and take pictures without our permission.
And yeah, now you can't say a no-go area. With permission,
yes,
that's a point that one. You want them up on why?
Never mind, my about your journalist. Oh, to me, sorry, because I'm a journalist. They may quite a child for Nini. For heaven's sake. And you support this kind of nonsense? No. So I said, and then say, you're here in England, but one more man who said national security for our busy Colano. Oh, said you're not the Bonino here and Yakatasu. And abuse not national security for alleged abuse, you know, Moka. But I can sit down here and tell you, say, I've also talked to some operators within the national security involved in the case. You have said, Yankolani can in must say a in the first place, and you know, girl, no say national security for the catch that they said that one I heard the girl.
What's it saying?
Said national security for say, on me the telephone, on me and was delete picture with, on me was delete every picture or every
information also.
Let me pictures, photos, videos, every video on your telephone. This is what this girl is narrating on City FM. I heard it this morning. Mommy, national security force said they all can away and then crack. I'm saying crack. I'm saying boy, no, so they never touched him.
There been more can say a branch and name of Koye, and Yanakwan, and name Kwaya national security for no fast so called.
That is what I'm saying. Say about two things. One call home, so mom is handling nobody will talk about it.
No, Sakra, I must say, I don't know what somebody in the pie 9 Numnam.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The United States, when they were going to Florida, or Mamibi or Bema, or one in Nana, the Nana. The government, you see, as I said, Akodana Eba, or Swampy, they sent a SWAT team to the house to go and pick up the kid. They sent a SWAT, the federal government sent a SWAT team to go to the house and pick up the kid. So this is nothing new to us. Democracy, those are some of the practices that happen in those areas.
Yes.
Yes. So I said, this is a national security for the 3 cars, 1 car with the 3 policemen. That is fine. As long as they don't mishandle them. My problem is allegations of mishandle.
Before say Abrantia no Babe Casana, none a Jumum penny for no. Ababontia Becassa, Yamono, Yanyashi. Etian son of Penny Bibe Babonte Sabe Casa or Bria Gino. Who needs a penny in the bedding command son of Abonte? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, say. Papa, you say, you're releasing the best 6 p.m. on Sunday. The beating did not come until Tuesday, sorry. The beating did not come on Wednesday. Any panua, Okafano, one conscience Yapono. David. All right? Yes. The Nipano report to what I say. You're releasing them. No, you're fine. One can say after protection. So Wednesday, where did that beating start coming from? Where did that beating start coming from? That is what the national security operatives are saying. That is a complete lie. It is an afterthought story. Afterthought. So I say, Bonino Oya no more Maya Katasu. He had no business going there. He ought to have sought permission before taking the picture in some areas. Okay, in some areas you'll be shocked. The buffer me because I too fear not be one will be a big no camera no ultra. All kinds of fear private, you don't even yet. National security is supposed to be public place. So I say that is why you can go there. But when you go no, and I'm saying a security area no, or more restrictions about what you can do. I tell you one day said no photographs. So I also take picture. As I said, where are they? The American embassy is a public place. Yes. Yes. What you going to take picture? What you going to take picture? If you go and say, oh, America for the 1,000 or 5,000 Marines have been good, attacking. Because you are doing that in the interest of the nation, of the public. And do the chinchina journalism also quite.
Even America, other countries, or more day, Kabimamin Kabia, Air Kanbai. Say no more places in Yana, FBI, or more public place, who bet me a course.
Let me say, that's it. There are rules. But I'm so my body into Omu Chan Kontompo. Na akata boneno omaye and that's exactly what they have done, and I believe that they have been successful in doing that, because I've seen this Ghana, Occupy Ghana issue a statement condemning what the national security did.
Oh, direction being
that's how I'm misunderstanding Grofono. No, such as they are all saying, because Grofono, they are listening to what they are saying. Some Grofono, you mishandle woman. That's the statement they are issuing. But Boneno and Crofona yet.
And the Omonka.
One can was and this is this is not MPP NDC. But this is our national issue. There any anomian can was him. So I'm a bomb Crofona, yes, I will condemn it. But I've got reliable information from those involved in the incident. Not a single person was beaten. My menonswa or say, national security foreign catcher and say, only any telephone. Now be and also on really on deleting all videos on it. And yet no crap. They ask you to delete only the
video. Near air cosona with a baby, no, said, say bar. Yeah, na ye di home common, and I may share the other side of it. I ain't an bit media tree and home for set on mine. Put him said, ye cremo, Obia fa phone. No, I couldn't have be an ultra. Obia fa, no, I couldn't be an ultra. And Obi or no, all named the other now go try for you or Hana a day. I dear now, dear now,
yo, Eddie come with Dacipi, or François Dacipi say. What be at the end ama enemy beer na achieve for near 4p NTS and to say no. I say people will understand. I'm betting maybe I say, but you look, you cast national security. A Bibia almost pay the security of the nation. Ghana almost bought Ghana who and to be the interest in the interest of the country. Yeah, a facet, a bamboo security on the end. And you can say, yeah, Timamu follow. A day am I yourself. National security on Boni Pahobai, your territories, your borders, a buying who buy, your property who buy. The number have a number in say ammo best never bow, say I kind of afford a bow, say when the baby did some money be a national security. I was detected immediately until they deal with intelligence. And I'm saying information be a woman who be a empo the blueprinter a Ghana or Mutibuno escape routes be a war on the ground. And you can't say any pie be your old dead or there are certain things be our limit. And you would say, may be a me will hire Juma, may the receptionist, and to be quiet to any maybe no. And national security so okay, but just me second. Or brief the president on daily basis. If you nuclear national security for air control. And see, only president no a deep and come on. Now, interestingly, they are not. Sometimes we need to understand white people. So, who trouble American embassy in Mexico? Yeah, they are boho.
No photography.
No photography. Now they how dare you say in Poba Kwana ya Ghana police ni. So could chop picture ho. So we camera no crowd own snap on a man for descend quickly. Picture was horrible. Because they will make sure says that camera no snatch from some to who content and what's that camera also. By any means necessary.
Okay.
Because it is about the security of the nation.
So by any means necessary.
They will do it. Get that camera to find out if you have a camera called bomb boom. And see them to play more. You have a belt. Because this that is not abandoned. Oh, since that bombers, oh, we ask you, and Mama phone trivialize it, and maybe
bombs a bomber, they say a belt.
You can't
know me young right belt.
Yes, oh, and see, when it comes to security, and more so national security, yeah, involve Obia Yao. Until being caught baby under disguise. And no crime in itself is a threat to the nation.
Yes.
Under disguise. Enko fa and your wolf. Pataku. Now for Ojan woman and Katao. Now Uncle Portray sent me Ojan. Emra Oye Pataku. Maybe you're quiet for the whole interest of the nation. First of all, according to Lord Denny, I say lawyers be counsel, Lord Denny, or say fraud vitiates everything.
Yes.
The guy started by false pretense. False pretense. And no in itself, because Oba also the Kofi Badu, it came out as oh the Ajua Mansa. Now then Tina, the Kofi Badu in the bar, I did my drink the bar with 3 months. Oba, one team said, I the papa the world 3 months.
Yes.
And the transparency is all about journalism.
In fact, one casacra co and you want to cancel me call hono. Ombusam semi free heno, but cancel me asantini. We say Samanka man cancel me asantinia and come babu me pa.
Yeah, and no dear, and no sound man where I think they make us say when you listen to people. Yeah, when you listen to people who think for now share a nipa p omnia omoya on same remua. I can't assemble back up a natural. I can't make a choice, say a plan.
Okay.
A dakwa a month will be for failing to make sure say governance, yeah, what Ghana hano. A better unpopular. I'm a Ghana for who say, oh, your whole train, see a cancer buy, say a cancer. Oh, when before the road came and people buy. No man for painting picture you have to order down. To trust them, no say patapa, and I say what I say.
So that's what they want to prove.
No, that. Our person, our day, you may be a yeah, man. Say a kind, no quite a kind. Now, some people was secret hobby. What by our boy, what my first prayer, he said, representation. Say, oh, me, you say, I'm not me, you say. I don't know, a vicious BBR. I don't know at that point in time, what be a threat.
Okay.
At that point, because, yeah, what is someone who? What be a threat? And see, Obia be aggressive, be raising all antenna, all eyebrow. Obia behind and he say, hey, I didn't know quite buy.
Oh, Becky Casa,
oh, Becky Casa, me, Bibi Shannon, and not Bibi Shannon. It turns out that. Say security zone, yeah, a boy Ghana phone, your information war, your name say Kana Wu Chow. Says to blow down outlets be na Wu Chow. Ya to allow people to come and enter. We don't know all this. And to give us a basanwa. That's a module for who say a phone crowd, which is no child. Instantaneously, we try not a Kobio, we try to Kobio. So national security for do arms to say, yeah. Next, or make the whole country, or more and yet your power country. And therefore, they have to follow. Now, Omon coffee share, which is Nachi. Now, look, who do I be friend Giuliani?
What's it?
Your friend is the lawyer for Donald Trump.
Trump.
Who say FBI for a codify?
You rush there.
They use the word. They use the word. News use the word raid.
Yes.
Echo ready ho.
Raid.
Use the word raid as a raid.
They use the word raid. Now, you can say to raid. There's a little bit of use of force.
Yes.
You can say a little raider. That means there's a little bit of aggression. Because secret nation to protect the country, you know. And yeah, your friend is saying, and the money I did the bunko. I'm a friend of the bunko. Now we are the other kind. I want just say, no, yes. Journalists in this country, from my observation, now a polarize it. A polarize it, I say, a move air chair. Way a comma MPP are buying, and our group Bisua a comma NDC are buying. And Nuntino, they will always look for and some beer, no more embellishing.
Nasa they all can, even US, so
yes, they will not go to the extent say at 7 and no crane. Okay. On Baba look say a no crane. Okay. For some no and no cry, but the truth in the matter no. I don't think
that the entire country, Omanfm, they can city tumano. The truth
in the matter must be told. Truth must be told. And the last time, my daddy bro, was it no quarry. At the ball so. Let's say no crack. I mean, let's say entro. At a hingwaswa. NTP no credible free ball so. Now I be two entro no every I hear a cognanos. And not to say, hey, journalism, it's a profession. The profession be also our integrity,
our ethics,
our ethics, code of conduct. Yeah, putting it together. Profession must be. I was saying integrity. I was saying so. I was saying a book can be a man. And don't you know? It's about reporting. It's about education. It's about helping. It's one of the arms of the country. I was saying a woman on my way a developer. And to me, I see journalism say an arm of government, part of the government, the fourth realm. Yeah, a boy or mine and puntuo echo. Journalism should not be used, say a means, be a tool, be a better or mine in time. Yeah, the course will be, I think they said they are going to do investigation. Yeah, my junior Nesrebo, Canasrebo. Okay. My junior Srebo. The letter out, and they can obey investigation, whether or not saying for your boom or not your more. The truth will come out. Say a more now see a boa. But I say, and again, a club. Can you imagine? You go back to Israel. Can you imagine? Say what call Israel for national security? Yeah, I want to picture.
No picture.
No picture, no entry, no go area in Israel.
No go
of all countries.
Oh, I dear me.
No alcohol, no alcohol picture.
Alcohol camera.
Say a camera. Say me could chat. Empo wamupuno ana eduabia esiho. The interpretation will be different. Now we try the year you will not pretend.
Medase, Joahome, regards to my party faithfuls, what is going on in this country is a calculated agenda being pushed by the NDC and their rented press. The Wesley girls, the Ghanaian student who died in Cuba, and the CTFM issues are planned to make this government unpopular. Some of these things would have been met with brutal force under NDC. MPP should know that they are dealing with a group who doesn't sleep and have time to sit all night to plan evil against the country, and for that matter, the government, MPP. Please wise up. Solomon Kwe and a day way by. Of any matter, say, or they will text message a day abba. Banasco, Lenti one. The issue of fasting in schools and the controversy surrounding it is just a mark of reckless journalism and irresponsible parenting. The journalists that brought out the issue without understanding the codes of conduct of Wesley girls is to be blamed. A hypocrisy in that session of the same people who were against the Rastafarian forcing Achimota to accept them are not saying Wegehe has no right to deny any students of fasting. Nia Ewohone said Wesley girls say yes almost say a man cremoni in fasting. I'm school ya fasting oh. Until well that's all your cremoni. So you Buddhist. So you wine, so you wine. Omuni adaje e wo sade no san so mususu se nkwada nyina no se usua de a uhia se o energy level no wosro na o chena nko anko fire because omo ho experience enti e na amasa asem no e de aba of akono wo US of akara unyanga sayo o de say here too. Ghanaian journalists behave like tingos. Also, me mama ngade. You can never come to Pentagon or you can never come to Pentagon or the CIA and take pictures. You will never come back home. It's Trimode of Akonongo, Washington DC, and or the way about men crop for no and central for money. Oh, na said the year can. Ubeda na sabi one grand crabby crab fee. Na yena no baby I see a boy home by. There you go there no ko remwa. Nicodemously.
Most of them. Just ask the question. He did not introduce himself. He possible so introduce himself so a journalist.
Nicodemously na wa ko rem. So na anope na Mr. Champion ka no. Mr. Champion say ya senkonya kwa decide na ba montia ho. Ka say o mo be blast national security force o mo ni madwuma. Obi anya kwan kora be wura ho abe feme abe wura ho abe esi. But omo sha say so omo ye omo adwuma no. The same people here has say complaining. Nti ya hwe ni ya ene ma de be bre krom ha no. E be ha adwuma me nto ade keto abi mra na memo of akwabra kwan na say ne no on share dan kasa be bre. Ya Spanish garlic mixture ni bi. Na entime emwa ye garlic na ye den haban afra. Yeah, adwuma pa onipa bia hia bia friend Spanish garlic mixture okọ okan hia ebi ho okọ mia so e turn round so be can be afre 0266 114 111 na ene omo eni nkomo phones dey open papa e Franco still phone papa fi phone bia ya ye owiase a ope bi no so frɛ Franco fo a enne na wo hia na abraka ene rock no so sign say I be na kama e your tabletop fridges and so on and also your camera and your sound TV I did Frank could be idea why you there now almost oh a camera papa baby I'll be fabia unya bi na any natural no prices ni na pay the difference na doso na bakoto form we san ketenkete so we so ye fu tony ebeboa mfa de bia emwa ukodwoma os me pesan kofa mano dodo no afi o ma giato ya fre 0555 603153 na oni wo mo edi enkomo Kings Air Scratch and Win promotion no so koso me kan
phone papa Cynthia smart Cynthia 4K essentially your Android wakwa fabia prem say wo 40 and 5 inches a Android and essentially your 4 year now open Franco trading right papa yeah what's a year? My come on.
Romantic.
You like it, huh?
Kaide, Ruta Misha. Lyric. Other related diseases. Ruta natural. In group. Now I want to warm from a new food.
Ready did the year. Sankofa. Bibia ya natural. Proudly Ghanaian. Sankofa natural spices. Sankofa natural spices. Sankofa natural spices. Did the year. Sankofa natural spices. Umia ya natural. Rekese esuru we sanke kete ni akete so me from me sabi bia ye natural MS rekese esuru we sanke kete ni akete authentically done me from me sabi bia ye natural sankofa natural spices for your stew and gravy sankofa natural spices for your chicken and beef sankofa natural spices unkwamu be ye hwehwehwem sankofa natural spices didi natural spices Emma Bonnie de sankofa natural spices proudly Ghanaian bia natural FD why the party there today
and King's Air Appliances and Chedia Stretch and we promo the whole of February and the corporate May every year from double promo to bucket your scratch card to win more
Wabetobian unya kwenya scratch card now Wasubia, Ayawadia, flat screen TV, fridge, machine, Niama Bebre, and Abena
appliances and Chedias.
What can say appliances? One more branchy beer, Jobetobian, when you're crying, and your scratch card nibi, Nadia was no my pejadia.
That's cool.
Media,
Samsung,
Toshiba, LG,
Yaniamadia, what did you? Only Tiankasa. Kids Air Appliances, offer.
Abeka Free Pipe Junction.
Amasama, Yapa Universal Filling Station.
Pokwase White House, SCP.
And Yanni Mobile, any to no, any anymore. Yemfra Kids Air Appliances, I want one for so.
200 421 004.
Yeah.
For a blessing. Into way now, it's a blessing to us. The sense is that the omu fee say yeah they say fee say yeah they me buana. Ti the omu fee say yeah no na say yeah enye no. E be twe adwene abaso. Ama yen asesa. Say the ebi na etu kwan sisi here.
Yes.
So I say why? Because the obedwe won say there a man no ye betimi atumpon a free covid yi mu. So enti fix the country near, bad. Now, leave them. Don't make be army and can concentrate. Young cheer the almost can because a no woman a gap wine. On Kawa, on finishing entry. The Ayama win up to 2020. Almost support here. And I almost there. Nessa, your bell, Busumi Num Cramai. No almost country as a Momunya, Munya, Yati. Young Gasamuya Bunia. We are not going to say that. We will listen.
But COVID by we have to shut down the borders. Sea, Yatumo. Air, Yatumo. Land, Yatumo. But now movement of goods and services. And no matter what's the Nina came to a standstill. Now we are going to talk about innovations, entrepreneurship. Anyhow, best I may use your natural resource on your go trade or their mayen. And their produce will be able to support ourselves. Now, what are the other nations in inward production? The and use to our resources. Feed the African people first. Or see the strategy of so we are COVID. Look for other areas. Within. It's so. What's a craft free India? And India phone was on bar toothpick. No, toothpick. Toilet rolls. What you say? Yes, I said. Total dependencies. A mindful frosso. and son of Ghana yet team your survival. Moment reduce.
TP is a bass I then yeah shall say produce.
And produce and also in necessity, I say the mother of invention. And when you hear mu and the pricky nipa and money and you may be. What I say, and the money pa and you may be. And when you hear more bay. A statia we will cost on near jai, or your quan, you can't near jai, or from a nipa, can't near jai. But sustainability and partnership in business. And the Pajabi be a quana jai, not the Koroba.
And Tinia, okay, a buying an individual.
It is the first of all, the government has to have an agenda. So government in setting the strategy to say, this is my vision. Ghana beyond aid. Or they buy 4 years ago. No, all say after this is my vision. People say Ghana.
And Tiasia Ghana beyond aid.
Ghana beyond aid.
But Nipan to mean Tiasia.
They say Nipan to mean Tiasia. They say we are not telling the story properly. Ghana beyond aid. Say aid as a bicycle. No, it's not only a bicycle. Say even expert to say Fabro Chiba and a may Balegon Council and Mofubi John a man for Chomosia and a Omu Drienbia. And Mofuna Fodu arms and almost supervising Ghana for Adrian. Beyond aid means do things for yourself. Beyond is on your me bony partner too. What was it? Tell the land. Tell the land. For assassinating your Juma by yourself. Was it by your sweat and nobody? On fifth freedom nobody. At the end of the day, you will gold, you will diamond, you will good soil, you will good climate. Your human resources, your business school from Uncle to learn.
You was rich.
You was you be rich. Oh, dear man, go down to China, grab one tears, Nefi, a braca so, police, me bony possible, or see in China.
Also, the Ampian, I see some one quantity say and Piabi come.
Oh, dear, you be there for that one. Oh, dear, Swana, or Tuchina. No, a fifi. We've been blessed because
I went to a motor fruits and a nani with some different kind of fruits. Yes.
Yes.
And so to me,
could you buy now? There's shortage. Could you pay me up for school? There's shortage. No sustainability, no planning. And see, almost say China, the strategy of China +1, and the nations as at the edge of the whole say COVID, you know, beyond COVID, no, and now post COVID, no. Yeah, nations air recover no. And there be so much say, no, depending on COVID. If next time another pandemic be back and COVID, a baby it could be tsunamis or something. Be bar, send your message here, because COVID did not already have a business reviewer or see no leader, and then they will experience on how to manage COVID or pandemic.
Have a review almost every day when you.
Yes, me subscribe to you. I get it every day on a daily basis. What I said to the thoughts are there business people and leadership. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm access to 2,000 articles. Yeah, about. Now, yeah, and the another go for a 2 coin or best practices in South Africa. How are they handling it? Oma handle COVID. Ghana, you're one of the best nations at COVID. But you recover. Yeah, debt to debt ratio is about 60.something%. What you say? Well, listen, but that's number 5. Yeah, the amount for plans amount for a year. Now we're back to the country. Now on say street jacket. This strategy from China, from South Africa. This strategy from France. This strategy from Belgium. I mean, it be superimposed on Ghanaian economy. No, or they back. If we say tweak say or be down or be chichemu. No what share and near my your position at your war and we are by your war. Your talents and your couple of your mind.
But also about the I don't know Casa.
Meaning Casa, but that is the mind of a good leader.
Okay.
To be a good leader, you should be able to be a good business person and innovator. You should be able to anticipate. Anticipation. And this is old. I know my old 3 years. I will read the idea of me copy way, me cohesive, no. Uncle, papa, uncle, share, emetrance, no uncle say, and ready yes way, and then I be you. Mostly you fix the country. Now it's idea in totality, the involvement. Nations are transit. Oh, to back a drum, Emra, Yeko, Asima to or minor. You're from Papa Muna, United States, or Kabum. Maybe you're calling any Kabum, Harvard, Yale, MIT, and Cambridge. Best minds.
Do you have any idea why these three countries, France, Belgium, South Africa, which is an African country?
Belgium is Union, European Union.
Yes,
European Union. Okay.
What is it?
South Africa is EU.
Yes.
Now, I'm South Africa.
Until also about pick minds.
And France is France.
In itself.
And yes, initiative.
What you say? It also minds are going to meet leadership minds. A 1 year I could dream a reaction. Until all empty-handed, all with empty head. But about with ideas. And as all ideas, so ideas, I also want to be translating ideas into reality. It is COVID. We say they say now now we need to build more schools. Now we need to build more hospitals. Now we need to train a lot of medical students and nurses. What you say? Now for your new sorry, I got this better economy. They economy now. You're processing. In your processing. Me wonder say. Now don't for that thing say. So I do because look, or you're gonna man one factory in the account. Oh we are and what's near the economic zone. African Continental Free Trade Area. Yeah, Ghana is now going to be the fulcrum of trade and investment. Now, how ready are we as business people? How ready are we as the youth? And it's a youth now to understand one plan idea and say, and then my question now the moving past, everything is moving, and therefore I have to innovate, and therefore also me used to imagine and the gym people now say, you guys are going to take over the mantle. There's a one prepare what they now no sound no tramo far now yes no uri you can now yes now come yes you got demonstration now they say wow your life will run wow and then you leave the world without anything. It's about time you think
say Omanfm ani so ade hunu a o sha asemfi na ya twem maybe na ode o man na nam nipa na osoda na ode ama o mo ne adwuma na o mo ye no yetumi edu baby na opesi edu no eho half.
Wow, it's a difficult question to ask. Baby or why ye
okay.
Baby so why ye closing. So and Chino buy no second time was say and near my starting yenwa yen ye bed there is a new policy, it's not even out, I can even say it. Rosa you started yet to say young constructing new road be free GOG funding. GOG funding is a budget and the bed. Then new road be roads are starting yeah. No. Some roads really be in this administration. And son and road be can see how we say yeah biano. Nay loan ya dey. They say GOG funding pass ya akoso we mu unse kanin sa na yo. Ya akoso we ha na afiso a nya sa ko start we, nya ko start we no. Nya ya road big wo say ye mie ba kokra. But this time no the decision is all such roads are starting make bio. Roads are starting in Inara ye be and sana yeah, the GOG funded initiative a new road. Very good idea. You gave me that. It means Ghana had that. So it means Ghana had that. And the Dusty time Kakrabi and Kameka. And the Dusty over Panotia and Kameka fix the nation. Fix the nation.
Brasso, and you fix the nation as
oh no,
here. Brasso next week about fix the nation. Obeka, a few persons I could see what she.
You focus on what the country can do, what we can do, how we can position ourselves.
How deep it is. Now, Osheb, if you know, nipa osoda na ode ama mo no yetumi ya adwuma na opese ye na half.
Yeah, okay, so how deep it is as for him in the method or say deeper than the deepest sea.
Okay.
Deeper sea. But I say now in building a country also know you have to lay down the foundation. Foundation in the only kakra you rush it into it. And see, there's the need, say, or build the foundation. Whoever takes the money.
Can't say it may a human more half. It may ten as best half. It do baby or see it could be half.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that one day I would say yes. Half
okay.
there, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because oh shit, so fair now, now. Yeah, almost list projects are. You know. So I say, mark your to about 78 to 80%. Be a completion. Be a progress, work in progress. And they can now the remaining 3.5 years now I can. It's about fulfilling and completing works up. You're starting on. You be completing the year. Now you're solidifying. We also say to consolidate the base. And see, you know, your friend say we know manifesto 2 nearby now. Was it to consolidate? To consolidate, say you better you be your bolts and no sooner year. Send your bay when we hand over power to a year, the next MVP government. That they will put the superstructure on it.
But I say, and on that note, can't you ever he's a legal practitioner and he didn't the ammo that opening me that's all by.
Yeah.
One of us, Madam Mossy. One woman I gonna for Aguna. Joshua Mizzy, you celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Joshua. We every focus of net 2 a horse. Also, Felix Mante. And I was in Yamia, the most celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And I go if you are day on my boa production, no Jifa Bakuna Edi and Nimu on TV Focus. I do 4 Ejekum slash Nti Abuaje Kwesi Nancy Safo Moi Mowo MCR Director of TV Mo Eni Ejuma Sanso so and Abu Karim Afi Ejando Solomon Sasumensa God Nasar Bidiako. There will be as Nyame Adumwa